Good evening, everybody. What's going on? What's up, Eva? Good to see you. SpaceChem sounds like a feel-good ripoff of ET. I like that. I like that. I would watch that. At least once. It's on TV. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing so good right now. I am so happy right now. My wife came back. My wife returned today. We picked her up from the airport. We had a lovely day. Eva subscribed for 41 months. Everything is just perfect right now. Thank you so much for that. Good evening, Arcane. Good evening, Shadows. Good evening, Deep Thought. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. What flavor of cereal is everyone craving at the moment? Golden Grams for me. I love Captain Crunch. I am a big Captain Crunch stan, and I wish I had some right now. I bought one box while my wife was gone, and I tore through it. I just devoured it. Twitch Prime is offering the first Cars game? Oh, Project Cars? Is that what you're talking about? Actually, an okay open world racer for kids, but with that, oh no, like Cars, like Disney Cars. Cars. Not other Cars, the Pixar, yeah, I got you. Huh, I didn't even realize there were Cars games. I mean, I'm not surprised, but kind of fell outside my sphere of influence. Unlike Mac and Me, which is a strange ripoff VT. Actually, not bad. Oh, good to hear it. Good to hear it. More decent games is always a good thing. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. Like I said, I'm doing great. Today was great. Everything was great. Yesterday and today, I actually had a fair bit of time to relax and play some stuff. And I took it upon myself, chat, to download a bunch of games in my library that I haven't touched lately, or I haven't touched at all. And I was like, I'm gonna try some of this stuff. I'm gonna see if there's a new game that I want to dig into. And then I didn't play any of them. I only played Dyson Sphere Program. But man, I am getting there in Dyson Sphere Program. I have worked out interplanetary logistics. I have a fleet of freighters now flying around the solar system, transporting titanium and refined silicon, and it feels so good. I am enjoying it. So the next step now, interplanetary logistics is very expensive power-wise, so I need to improve my power grid with this new microfusion tech I just unlocked. But I think after that, I can actually start working on the sphere itself. I've unlocked the initial components for it. So I think that's going to be my next goal, the actual eponymous sphere of Dyson Sphere Program. Finish Shadow Warrior. My god, Hoji and Wang's dynamic make the game so much better than it could be. I know. The story in Shadow Warrior is so good. It is extremely well written. It's very impressive. So the Cars games are like Mario Kart with a weapon system closer to Twisted Meadow. That's kind of crazy. An odd fit, but I'll accept that, I suppose. First one was by the devs of Motocross Madness. Nice. Good evening, Manic. Good to see the way Odge does his Dyson Sphere. Which actually reminds me, at some point, I guess it was a couple years ago now, they updated Dyson Sphere program to actually have a big tower defense element. They added enemies to the game. This, like, vast cosmic structure called the Dark Fog that will send, like, drones and even fleets to come obliterate your bases. I am playing with them turned off. This game is absolutely complicated enough that I don't want to worry about the whole combat half of it. But someday, like once I actually build myself a Dyson Sphere, someday on like a future playthrough, I want to come back and try the full experience, because there's an entire section of the tech tree and upgrade system devoted to weapons and defense, and I think by the end of it, you can actually build your own combat fleet, which is crazy to me. So, Shadow Warrior, the old FPS, the 3D remake, yeah. The old FPS was problematic, to say the least. But man, when they revived it, when they did the 3D remake, the writing is so much better than it has any right to be. Love good writing. Yeah, the two main characters, Lo Wang and this guy Hoji, I won't tell you anything about him other than that, have just an amazing dynamic. They play so well together. Finished my big Stellaris game, wiped out the galaxy, and I discovered Dome Keeper and SteamWorld Build, and now yearn to mine resources. Nice. SteamWorld Build is a lot of fun. I love builder games, but I normally play them for a little bit, build like 1 or 2 cities, and then move on. SteamWorld Build I enjoyed enough that I'm pretty sure I completed all the maps in it. I'm pretty sure I did. It was a lot of fun. I didn't get the DLC for it. I would kind of like to do that. I think the DLC makes the underground segments a little more dungeony, which I think I would enjoy. So the people behind Shadow Generation said they really want to do a reimagining of Sonic 06, and that'd be really interesting. I think it's interesting when devs remake a flawed or bad game and try and make it better. It doesn't happen very often, does it? Because normally a game comes out, it flops or is widely panned or derided, and then everybody just wants to forget it existed. So you don't often get those redemption arcs. I guess it's more, maybe it's a more common thing. Maybe it's something that developers look at more now that there have been such successful ones like No Man's Sky and Final Fantasy XIV. But then again, I don't know how far-reaching the effects of those games' recovery was. I play more than you Shadow Warrior. I'd have to get it on PC because playing with a controller was a mistake. Yeah. The new Shadow Warrior is kind of dependent on being very nimble with your view and being able to turn real fast. So yeah, playing on controller, not really recommended. People threaten you by not staying there. Don't threaten me with a good time. Strangely didn't grab as much as Against the Storm. Still very fun to scratch that city builders. Yeah. I mean, Against the Storm is special. Against the Storm has just an insanely compelling arc to it. It never occurred to me that a roguelike city builder would work, but Against the Storm does it so well. And yeah, it kept me hooked for like, I think almost 20 hours. It was really, really fun. It gets hard though. It gets really, really hard. It's great playing on Xbox. A bad idea. Yeah. Good evening, Ms. Roy. Good to see you. Glad you're out tonight. Oh man. But yeah, Dyson Sphere program. Loving it. It's taken a while, but I've really started to come to grips with it. I'm even digging deep into like the secondary systems, the whole like proliferator thing. I just unlocked like packagers, which is interesting. like when you make something in Dyson Sphere program, it puts it in a little box and it shoots it along the conveyor belts in this little box, right? And so your input and output is basically determined by how fast you can move those little boxes around. A lot of your upgrades are things like faster conveyor belts, faster sorters, and stuff like that. But I just unlocked packers, which combine those boxes. It lets 2 items be in the same box, or I think up to 4 items be in the same box if you like pack them. And that's just a really funny concept to me, that you can like start super condensing your items. So I might start messing with that. But yeah, there's some really odd. The whole proliferator system in Dyson Sphere is still really strange to me, where you can mix up these chemicals and spray the stuff on your conveyor belts with them, and it will either speed up the production of anything that uses them, or like produce extra products out of things made with them. Sonic 06 is a fan that did partial remake, it polished up. Raw level design isn't bad, more so the technical issues and glitches. My Sonic fan tirade. No, nobody believes that, Shadows. Eva doesn't believe it. I don't believe it. You'll be back with more Sonic later. I know that. Yeah, magic juice, very science. Yeah, Dyson Sphere program is total like science fantasy. There's a bunch of goofy shit in that game, and I love it. I mean, I do not need my factory simulators to be grounded in reality necessarily. I was actually thinking while I was playing Satisfactory, it'd be really cool to have like a fantasy factory builder where everything's magical, where you take rocks and you refine them into gems and you mash gems together to make crystals, and then you generate magical spells and you mash them into the crystals and stuff, all on like wooden stone conveyor belts or something. Like, I think that'd be really, really cool. And I'm sure that will exist eventually, but I don't think it exists yet. That's just Subnautica. I mean, that's why that's why Subnautica is so good, because it is science fantasy, because it does not allow reality to hamstring the fun in it. And I think too many crafting survival sims in particular, I think, make that mistake a lot, where they lean too hard into realism and they make you spend like an hour smelting ingots, and ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody wants to sit there and just wait for things to schmelt. They want to get out there and do stuff. And Subnautica gets that. Subnautica is like, yeah, you can synthesize all the parts for your like giant mobile submarine base or your deep sea mecha suit in like 30 seconds. And I love that. It lets you focus on the actual fun part of the game and not the chores. And that's where a lot of survival crafting sims screw up, is they make too much of the gameplay the chores and not the fun stuff. Good evening, F-Zero Racer. Good to see you. Subnautica is good, not close enough the fantasy portion for science fantasy. I think of science fantasy, I think of stuff like Treasure Planet. Yeah, no, I'm just using that. I'm using that as shorthand for like not real grounded in science. You know, you're mashing together gold and lithium and uranium and all kinds of goofy shit. There is no appreciable science to be gleaned from it. Having disasters like Dragon Tag in your factory, yeah, that'd be really cool. Survival games go. I think part of what makes Subnautica work is also blends with an adventure game. Recognize the fun biz exploring and figuring stuff out. Yeah, you know, that helps a lot too, how important the exploration is in that. That was a big part of the appeal of Subnautica, obviously Subnautica. Satisfactory. Satisfactory has a big exploration angle to it. And it's interesting because you can beat the game without doing hardly any exploration. Like, I think you can totally skip a bunch of the like alien artifacts and stuff in it and still finish the game no problem. But you'll have a much easier and better and funner time if you explore far and wide and collect all the weird alien shit. Dyson Sphere is... I'm glad Dyson Sphere clicked with me because there's no real exploration in it per se, at least that I've seen so far. But I also don't have the ability to leave my star system yet. When I develop warp drive, I can start checking out the other stars in my star cluster and see if there's actually stuff worth finding. But like in my initial system, I have like 2 temperate planets and a lava planet, and that's all I really seem to need right now. Oh, and a gas giant. But we'll see. Take these giant ass diamonds and make a tube out of them in 30 seconds. Survival Kids also still holds up due to that influence. Lobotomy Corp intern 5 days can work for you guys. I guess that would be pretty good odds for Lobotomy Corp, wouldn't it? Good evening, Justin Brett. Good to see you. Subnautica basically makes food and water non-issues when you build your base. It does, and I love that about it. I'm really glad they do that. Speaking of playing survival games without exploring, there's a challenge I've seen people doing. They try to beat Minecraft while living entirely in one chunk of the map. Oh, that'd be kind of neat. That'd be pretty cool. I rolled a Minecraft map once where I was I started on a very small island in the middle of the ocean, and that was pretty fun. That was a bit different. I only had a few trees, so I had to be real careful with like replanting them and building most stuff out of stone instead of wood. Just saving wood for like crafting tools and things. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Legit really cool. Watch how creative people have to get about getting resources. Good evening, Depressed Cat. It's almost like playing the Xbox 360 version challenge. Forcing people to rely on more obscure environmental interactions like getting water by making cauldrons and waiting for rain to fill out. Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, that wouldn't have even occurred to me, but yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. There's a lot of good games out there, chat. There's a lot of good games out there to play. There's a lot of good games out there that we could be streaming right now, too. So, I'm gonna remind you, because I don't think the bot's gotten to it yet, this is night 4 of SpaceChem, and this, famously, is a democratic playthrough, whereupon I allow you, the viewers, to determine how long we're going to be playing this game for. And I won't lie, we're already further into SpaceChem than I thought you were going to let me get. And that's cool. That's cool. But I do want to remind y'all that voting is a very important part of this system. Whether that means you absolutely want to keep going, or if you're ready for something new. Have you been enjoying it? Yes, very much. I have been enjoying this a lot. I'm honestly not sure. He hates it. Just look at that smile as he talks about SpaceChem. I'm not sure I would have gotten this far on my own. Frankly, I'm not sure I would have found the gumption or the patience to come back to this game on my own. So I'm really glad that this has turned out the way it has. So, but again, you know, I serve the whims of the people. If people are ready to move on, that's fine. If people want to keep going, that's fine too. I just would quit on the tutorial. I mean, how far did I get? I could load up my previous, I still have my previous save. I could load that up and actually see where I got to. I think I might have actually stopped when I got to like actual reactor layouts. Oh, I think I might have stopped when I got to production missions, honestly. Like just doing the puzzles and the reactors were one thing, but then having to lay them out and work out the minutiae of how to transfer stuff and the synchronicity times, and I'm just making up words at this point. Yeah, I think that was a bit much for me at the time, but streaming games, chat, gives me a lot of power. It really helps push me forward through games that I might not have been so inclined to stick with on my own, and it's been a good thing. It's one of the better things about streaming, is helping me find the motivation to stick with games that I want to play, but I honestly might be too lazy to do. He's power tripping again. Is that how minutiae is pronounced? That's how I pronounce it. I mean, English is a made-up stupid language. All the spelling in English is just kind of like a vague suggestion of how you say it. So, if you've never heard anyone else say a word, there's technically no way you can have any idea how it's actually said, so. The weird E is silent, so as minutia. Minutiae. I like minutiae, though. Makes it sound, like, fancy, exotic. Usually heard minutia or something close to that, an accent or the general way said. I couldn't tell you, Oxark. I have no idea. I am famously terrible at pronouncing things, which is unfortunate because I'm an English major and I know a lot of words. I've read a lot of words, but I can't pronounce a lot of words. So I often fall into the trap of trying to sound smart and sounding like a moron because I can't say the words I want to say. I have the best words, Chad. All the best words. Good words. There's a video on British town name pronunciation, the amount of psychic damage. Dude, that video, that like 30-second video of that one British newscaster who pronounces that Welsh town name that's like 100 letters long will live rent-free in my mind for the rest of my life. Like, he nailed it, he knew he nailed it, and you just... You can see like the luminosity of his soul just like enhanced when he gets through that. You know that, you know, Ox. If you know, you know. Sorry, why is the town of Mousehole pronounced like Moselle? Explain this to me. I've never heard the full name of Bangkok, no. That actually reminds me, there's a town near where I grew up in North Carolina called Khazar. It's like... I'm trying to remember how exactly the story goes, because there's an element of irony to it, but it's like... I wish I could remember how they spelled it. But the story, apparently, that I remembered is that the town inhabitants wanted to name it after Caesar, but nobody actually knew how to spell it. So they just made an attempt and ended up with Khazar, which is shockingly close to Caesar, which I think is the actual correct pronunciation, like the original like Roman pronunciation of Caesar. But it was on total accident. Bangkok is called in Thai. Full name is, I shit you not. Holy shit. Wow. Okay, I had no idea. That's... Huh. How in the hell do you get Bangkok out of that? Was that just a visitor like grossly misunderstanding it or something? Or just being like, that shit's too long, I'm not calling it that. I'm fascinated by hilariously impractical names. I'm fascinated by names that like have no real practical use and must be abbreviated or concatenated just to be used. And that seems like a perfect example of it. Like, what's the point of naming your city that? Nobody's gonna call it that. Like, given enough time, nobody's even gonna remember it's called that. They're just gonna use whatever the short version that evolves is. Rent grind first. On the subject of English town names, is a known problem in language filters that inadvertently catch words that have naughty words inside them, known as the Scunthorpe problem. Oh, there's a name for that. Interesting. We had that problem in MapleStory for ages, because we had a pretty strict chat filter in MapleStory, and we also had an evolution of the thief class called the Assassin. And for years in MapleStory, assassins couldn't talk about themselves, and they ended up going by the shortened version Sins. And then eventually it did get fixed, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I always thought that was really, really funny. Scunthorpe problem is so funny. We had another problem. I forget what game it was. We launched it years ago. And when we launched it, there was a bug where all the language filters for all the different languages were all turned on at once. So like, English chat was being run through all the naughty word filters for like Spanish and French and Italian and it was unusable. There's so many bad words across so many languages that if you try to filter them all at once, you simply cannot communicate. Phantasy Star Online has one of my favorite, one of the best weapons is called the Frozen Shooter. Nobody could talk about it in game because the swear filter saw. Because God forbid anybody talk about Hooters. I recall for MapleStory, you couldn't name yourself Christopher because it saw Christ in there. You couldn't say Whisper Me because it see it as okay. Gets banned, yeah. Oh, it's such a funny problem. Hooters is a fine family restaurant, yes. It's amazing we didn't get in trouble with Hooters for preventing word of mouth. Serious cryptic crossword bullshit. Dude, like, there's so many pitfalls in managing online games. Just simply trying to get people to behave themselves online is such a Sisyphean task. Anything like I'm amazed, honestly. I'm amazed that so many online games have public chat. Like every once in a while, I actually just started some random gacha game on my phone, apropos of absolutely nothing. I just saw it and the art looked cool and I downloaded it and started playing. And it's garbage. It's trash. It's like the very epitome of a Skinner box. I just log into it and push buttons. It has global chat. And it's like, why? There's like no multiplayer element to it whatsoever. Like, there's like leaderboards for who's spent the most money on it or whatever. Why can you chat in this thing? I don't get it. It's such an incredible headache to try and moderate and manage. And there's so many bugs and problems with like chats in games. And I don't understand why they do that. Sorry, you shut them down, rescind the consumer license. Remember discussion about that recently regarding birds and taxonomy? The authorities were fielding requests from all kinds of groups complaining about some bird or bug that has a naughty name in their language. I love online chats and games when people are actually chatting. I mean, that's the dream, right? You get a bunch of like-minded people together playing a video game and they like share tips and tricks and they form a little community and stuff, but like, does that really happen? How often does that really happen in like some disposable phone game or something? If I recall, for the longest time in the dark side. TS Pokemon. Games, they had to rename Weedle to be able to trade it because how weed in there. I feel like those are just gonna have to ride. You have to call it something and try to bowdlerize all of language is not really possible. People just cyber. Have some fun combos in RuneScape while grinding out mining before. Trade online, you know. I mean, yeah, look, don't misunderstand me. I totally get in like MMOs. You know, I totally get in like Final Fantasy 14 and World of Warcraft and stuff. Like, you need to be able to communicate with people. It's a social thing. I don't get chats in games that are predominantly single player. I don't get having global chat in some like random gacha collector game or something, you know? I love countering any angry chat with horny chat. Oh man. Anyway, chat, we've been rambling for a good half an hour. I think we should probably get into SpaceChem. I might have time to do like 2 whole puzzles in this one. They're getting so hard. They're getting really, really challenging. Also, I think we ran out of music. We did. My soundtrack for the evening was a scant 36 minutes long and it's over. So let's do this. Let's get to it, chat. Also, thanks for the new background. It is nightmare inducing. Big fan of myself right here. Let's do it. Oh God, I'm in the wrong place. Shit, I need to be down here. That's fine. What's the difference? Every time I paid attention to one of those chats as the game was searching, loading, it's just been clowns spouting political game nonsense and spam. You know what's funny? Now that I've been complaining about this and talking about how none of it makes any sense or something, I'm gonna come clean, chat. I'm gonna admit something to you. Actually, I don't remember if we've ever talked about this before. For a while, a year or two ago, I was playing a really, really skeevy gacha game because I was curious and I wanted to give it a try, and I enjoyed it for a while. And that had global chat, and it was honestly more civil than like the global chat in like licensed gacha games and stuff. That was Roblox. But no, like the people playing this just down and dirty gacha game were like really civil and really nice to each other, and they actually did have like a little community going, and it was kind of cool. Folks united in a common interest, I guess. But yeah. Anyway, good times, chat. Good times. Where were we? We were on Planet 6. That's right. We just finished Planet 5. Our boss's head exploded, right? Yep, exploding head syndrome. That was the last story. If you're curious about the story in SpaceChem, it is quite dark, actually. We are a relatively new recruit to the SpaceChem, like, intergalactic production consortium, whatever. And they're out here making all kinds of molecules and chemical compounds and stuff. But there is some weird shit out here. We've fought a giant pyramid. We fought a giant octopus. One of our boss's heads exploded. Another boss's face stopped existing. Something is very wrong out here. Something is going horribly, horribly wrong out here. We keep getting promoted because our bosses keep getting mutilated to death. Yeah, it's bizarre. It's absolutely bizarre. But the next planet, Hephaestus 4, we actually have 2 places we can start, which is really interesting. I'm going to start with the research. And we get some more story, like a boss. Marianne swiped a card across the access panel next to the door. This is your new office. Metal walls, a steel desk, built-in shelving, a terminal and console station, and a wide window with reinforced glass. I dropped a cardboard box on the desk. Marianne tapped the window and the blinds open to show the dark, smoldering valley beneath the SpaceChem facility. The sky was dark and heavy with charcoal-colored clouds. Marianne set a few data tablets and a name placard on the desk. I'm in the next office. You're my assistant now? I'm not a secretary. She straightened the tablets until the edges aligned with the desk. Joel and Tim are gone now, so you may need my help. There was an edge to her voice that matched perfectly with the tight bun on her head and the sharp pressed lines of her jumpsuit. She cleared her throat. You're in charge now. You set the schedule and oversee everything. She gave me a taut smile. Marianne left, slipping silently through the door. The office was identical to Joel and Tim's. I never noticed, though, as there were more pressing matters to attend to then. I didn't want to think of Joel and Tim and everything else. The work we did was dangerous, a fact that we had to accept. One streamer I watched ran into this issue on Twitch trying to set a prediction like, will Doug beat this hard challenge? Yes, no, still cowardly, and Twitch blocked it and wouldn't tell him what it was, so he just systematically changed almost every word until it was allowed, and the prediction became Bill win whole hard thing, yes, no, still sniveling, and that was what Twitch allowed. My best Discord server is for an author of horny stories, and similarly, the people there are so nice. Like, the members know each other's TV show preferences and will ask about the latest plot developments. It's surprising, isn't it? But it is nice. Can explain the thing with exploding faces, 2 words, fuck management. Oh my god. So yeah, the last story was... Yep, The Secret. Okay, anyway, what are we doing here? We got hydrogen, we got carbon, we need to make methane. It's carbon with 4 hydrogens. They only gave us 2 bonders. Seems rather unsporting of them. Let's see. I had a system for this last time. Oh, I think I remember. What was that one reactor I made where, like, I brought something up and I bonded it and then rotated it and You know, there's actually a really simple way to do this now that I'm thinking about it. Facing budget cuts. Forgot what MMO it is. I remember one banging the word something because it is so method. Oh my god, that's so stupid. Alright, so we'll beta input. We'll grab it. Oh, you know what? I think I might remember how I did this. I might remember how I did this. Let's see if I can do this. Actually, we don't want to drop it there. We want to drop it there. Okay, so let me see here. We're gonna grab it by the hydrogen. Grab, rotate. Okay. I'm gonna have to sync these pretty closely, I think. This is gonna be a little complicated. Okay, so input, grab, and then we're gonna rotate it that way. Actually, we gotta do an input and then a bond. Grab, turn. input. Turn input. Best example is for Lord of the Rings Online. Its early years, the word queer was censored, but also affect the story dialogue. Oh God, that is like, yeah, that is such a rookie mistake to let the curse filter affect the actual in-game text. I guess sounds like Frodo saying, "Have you been in Rivendell long?" Sam thinks it's a. I think this... And then... Let me see what this does first. Let me throw a sink in here and see what happens. Okay, so that's okay. Let's stretch this out a bit. I'm gonna need blue to do the bonding. So after that, 1, 2, okay. Input, bond, grab, turn. Is it here? Actually, it'd be here, wouldn't it? Let's see if I time this out correctly. Okay, yeah, that worked. Ah, but it's gonna get mashed against the wall. Hang on, I got a new idea. I might be able to do like a little mini loop. Let me see here. Okay, what if we don't do that? All right, input, grab. Alright, we'll drop this off here. And then what I want this to do, I want red to grab it. I swear to God, the other night, I had a really good system for doing something like this. And I forgot what it was. Okay, different idea. Different idea. Input, grab. For no help, it always looked mad at me. When you think about invoking rituals and using material components to transform things into other things, is basically is magic. Yeah. Hang on, okay. Wait. Okay. It's coming back to me. Okay, it's coming back to me. I'm starting to remember. I know I've started and stopped this one over and over and over again, but I'm trying to recall how this works. Okay, so okay, what we want to do is input bond grab. And then that'll be Oh man, the awkwardness of this. So we got a hydrogen here. Okay, yeah. I think I'm going back to what I was doing before. I think I was on the right track here. It's just gonna be a more complicated. What if? Hang on. Instead of putting the input there. We'll let blue control this process. Let's see what this does. Oh, it needs a second sync is all. Okay. Wait, really? Oh, no. That's not right. Oh, the sync that's what it was. The sync doesn't lock it in place. Some space between that? No. Alright, so blue waits there. Okay, that's what's happening. I don't want blue to wait there. Math on that right? No, not quite. By the Neopep's forums, you said really bad when the word bikini was censored. Okay, so that actually works. I know, it just wants to bond so hard. Math should be illegal. What's up, Negative? What if we... Okay, hang on. What if we didn't do this via sync? What if we did this... Alpha input. Maybe I can just time all this out. Hang on, that's not what I wanted. Okay, that worked. Okay, so I need another input here, and then... I don't have to wait for this. There. Two steps. Blue bomb there. All right, and then up, and another input. And then I think that's got it. No, not there. Drop here. Output, and then I have to sync these guys back up. Let's see if this works. That actually worked. Okay, that was a struggle, but eventually I got there. I'm really curious how the solution is going to stack up to other ones, because I feel like there's a far more elegant way to do this. But I did get it to work, technically. Alright, whatever. Actually, I got it quicker on cycles than most people. But I landed right on average for symbols used, so. Well, important thing is I did it. Sacre bleu! Oh, I can only imagine what this guy is like. Intercom crackled as Marianne's voice came through. The SFCM manager is on the line. I think he said his name is Xavier. Put him through. Holographic telephone unit positioned on the far side of the desk beeped and an orange light flickered as it turned on. In the field of orange static, a long face with a pencil-thin mustache appeared, presumably Xavier. He wore a dark jacket with sharp lapels and a white scarf tucked into the collar. Yes, hello. My name is Xavier Mondragon. I'm general manager of the SFCM facilities on this planet. I presume I'm speaking to the manager of the SpaceChem operations. His eyes darted about the room, though he could probably see little more than my head and shoulders. I am. What can I do for you? He huffed. Don't act so accommodating. We are well aware of the seismic surveys. Our detectors have picked up your tracer explosions. Why are you trying to scout our minerals? I'm sorry, but I've got no idea what you're talking about. I never authorized any exploration. I scratched my chin. I knew SpaceChem was difficult to work with, but this is absurd. We found the tracers and we can feel the explosions from our base. They are in no way subtle, he prattled on, spittle flying in the holographic image. Xavier paused, gazing down at me. I was confused. There had never been any authorization. Go ahead, say nothing. That's how SpaceChem likes to operate. Imbeciles. We'll be in touch again, I am sure, if you do not heed my warning. His face was screwed in anger, lips turned down and eyes pinched. The call cut out and the light flickered off as the projector whirred. Yeah. He looks like a capitalist. Vincent Price, what are you doing here? Oh my god, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Alright, in a single reactor... Alright, we get hydrogen cyanide and methane. They want me to make hydrogen and acetonatriol? I have no idea how the fuck you pronounce that. Acetonitrile. Beats the hell out of me. Okay, so what do we need to do here? Okay, not actually that complicated. We pull the hydrogen off of hydrogen cyanide. Huh. Acetone nitrile? Acetonitrile? Acetonitrile? Okay. Okay, I have an idea and it might be kind of pretty actually. I have an idea and it might be pretty. Okay. Input grab. All right, so red grabs theirs by the hydrogen. Blue is gonna do the same. Beta input. Grab theirs by the hydrogen. Let's get you out of the way. We're gonna need you later. Okay, so these should be perfectly synced. Okay, wait. Okay. Okay. Grab it by that hydrogen. Ooh, I think I know what to do. I think I know what to do. Oh no, no. If that grabs it by that hydrogen, that won't work. We'll grab it by the core, and then... Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. Okay. Drop that there. Okay. So that's that. So what this is gonna do, it's gonna grab this methane, hold it by the carbon, and when it brings it over here, it's gonna debond the rightmost hydrogen and leave it there. And then move down around and drop the rest of the molecule over here. This got the reference to stream tell. Last stream of this was 5 days ago, and that's when Tim exploded. You got it, buddy. You got it. Okay, now this one is gonna be a little more oh, no, wait, no, this is good. This is good. I know what to do here. Okay, we're actually gonna move this whole construct back. I'm gonna grab this one by the carbon too. Which is... The tricky part here is gonna be the maneuvering, I think. Alright, and then we want to debond that. I want to see how this ends up unsynced. Yeah, okay, that's kind of what I figured. If I'm gonna take them through at the same time. Now what I might be able to do actually, I'll let red go through first. And we'll do this. And output, and then blue. Blue doesn't really need to do anything. Use more than one reactor, not on these, Dave. These are research assignments. Everything must be done in a single reactor. Production assignments allow you to use multiple reactors. It sounds like a weird question. Can you pick up an assembly and move it? Like, if you like the blue thing where it is, but it's too high up, can you pick up? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can drag and highlight and then move stuff around that way. Okay, so I need a sync. I need to synchronize these guys. Yeah, it definitely saves a lot of pain. Let's see if that improves the situation. It might not. No, it doesn't. All right, so we'll put the sink here. Well, that was very exciting. That was super fun. Okay. All right, that complicates matters. Because that didn't work. Okay. This is still recoverable, I think. Yeah. Move that around. Okay. Okay, sink is... Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, I see what I see the mistake in what I was trying to do. The overlap, does that move the red stuff too? Yes. And I'm not sure there's, oh wait, you have layer controls down here that I don't really mess with. Yeah, you can turn off specific layers. Yeah. I've never really messed with the layer controls because I've never really had trouble parsing the two different colors. But yeah, I can imagine that that'd be pretty helpful for people. All right, I'm gonna redo this section because I realized what I screwed up here. I need to rotate this thing a couple times. I need to flip it around. And then we got to take this thing through here. And then we're going to have to do that again. This is kind of a terrible idea, but... You guys ever play Door Kickers? I think you might really like it. Program Puzzler meets RTS viewed through the lens of Squad. I have not, no. I have not. Alright, is this going to make more sense? We flip this around, and then we leave the hydrogen there, and then we put that back and drop that there, and then that doesn't work either. Why did I think that would work? All right, I'm gonna reset this one. I'm gonna reset this one because I don't think the way I was thinking about that solution was gonna work. Ooh, okay, I think I got it. Okay, I think I know what to do now. Okay. I think I know what to do. All right, input. All right, grab. No, not like that. Grab by the hydrogen. Oh, you know what I could do? No, they've got to be taken through a centralized point. All right. All right, and then debond here. And then we'll add a sink there. So this guy is carrying this hydrogen. So now... Oh, man. Okay. Okay, so that separates them out. Okay, wait. Okay. Okay. Brings in and grabs by the hydrogen. Okay. Debonds there. And then sinks. Okay, so at this point, the X-methane molecule will be sitting here, and this guy will have a hydrogen to bring up. Okay. Meanwhile, we bring in this one. Actually, no, probably easier to go up and over. And then debond here. Okay, and then I just gotta get these guys. I gotta get these guys out of the way. I gotta maneuver them past each other. And if I can maneuver them past each other, this will work. I might be able to time this. I might be able to time this extremely cleverly. Let me lay out the rest of this. Okay. And then meanwhile, this guy drops theirs here. Bonds that. Outputs that. Okay, so I think the only thing I need to tie, if this works correctly, the only thing I need to time is this loop here. Came to my room tonight to find my computer frozen and tried to shut stuff. Stayed loading forever. Ugh. Yeah. Hopefully I'll get worked out. Okay. Okay, I think 4 sinks will do this. I think I can do this with 4 sinks. Put a red one here, put a red one here. And then put 2 blues here, and I think this will do it. Holy shit, that worked! That worked! Oh my god, that's so cool, chat. That's so cool. Oh, I just want to appreciate that for a minute. Oh my god. So simple in concept. But figuring out how to maneuver them around each other. I was in the mood for something different tonight. Decided to try salad from Jack in the Box. Nope, lesson learned. Jack in the Box is a really poor fast food place. Like, I've eaten there a couple times in my life, and it's just never been as good as comparable places. Their tacos in particular, I think, are just like a fucking war crime. Disagree, they have good food there. I mean, certainly to each their own, but I've never found it as good as other places. Their burgers, their fries, but personal preference. Okay. So, turns out that wasn't as elegant a solution as it could have been. I was over average for cycles and symbols, but you know what? Tacos are amazing. Absolutely unidentifiable content. Alright, the plot thickens. That was odd. Marianne stood in the doorway with her arms crossed over her chest. What was that all about? I'm not sure. Check with the survey team, see if they've been doing any seismic tests. Marianne nodded and returned to her office. Several minutes later, the intercom crackled again. I double-checked with our survey team. They've been idle for weeks without any assignments. Xavier is wrong then. Do you think they're up to something? SFCM was not happy when SpaceChem was granted territory here. I turned to the window. The planet's sable surface was riddled with craters and scars. Perhaps it was a ruse to goad SpaceChem into action, which would result in more unsavory newscasts. But I didn't think SFCM would go to such lengths. Maybe it was something else. Plate shifting, volcanic eruptions. I gazed out the window for several minutes and didn't reply to Marianne. Alright, there's clearly something under the surface of this planet that's gonna fucking annihilate everybody. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. Oh my god, okay. Is that good? I think this one gets extruded, yeah. Okay. Okay. I think here's what we do. Here's the game plan. I think. Yeah, they give you a sensor too. I think I know why they give you the sensor too. Okay, here's the game plan. One line is going to create carbons with 2 hydrogens attached to them. That's all it's gonna do. Good thing your output got ghosty. Yeah. We just have one giant output. I didn't even know the game did this. That's actually kind of fascinating. So yeah, one just makes those and delivers them to the output, and then the other one is gonna run a cycle where it moves and bonds and moves and bonds and moves and bonds them. I'm not sure what that's gonna look like just yet, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so first things first. All right, red is gonna be our assembler. All right, so we need to save 2 of these. All right, so, all right. Nope. All right, beta input. And then bond. All right, so have a carbon and a hydrogen. A flip. Flip. Okay. Okay. I think flip, and then beta input bond, and that should do it. That should make the basics of it, right? Yes, okay, that makes the basis of it. Okay, so then... Okay, this has to be 6 long. I don't like that I have to do that, but I have to do that. Okay. Okay, and then it goes around again. Okay, so... So that's gonna drop it there. Yeah, we could do. All right, so we grab it. And then, okay, let me think. Okay. I promise this will make sense. Let's see what this does. Well, I immediately see one problem with this. Yeah. Alright, we just need to reverse the way this goes. Sink's in the wrong place. Okay. That might do it. No, the bond has to be before the sink. Except for the first time. That won't work the first time, right? No, it will, because there's nothing to bond with it. There we go. Okay. Okay, and on that last... Okay, with the last sink... Oops. Sink. And then... Will that do it? Will that output it? Let's see here. No. Okay, and then it gets stuck. Okay, so that's... I did put one too many sinks, but taking one of them out causes a problem. Or doesn't. I thought it did. Apparently not. Nope, that works. Okay. Well, I didn't use the sensor, which tells me there's probably a much more elegant solution involving the sensor. I mean, I actually did pretty good on elapsed cycles. And average on symbols used. No, not bad. Smaller blue loop in the sensor. That would make sense, yeah. That would make sense. Danger zone? View outside the window never changed. When Bruce said this was a hell of a planet, he was right. It was hell, hot and miserable. But I wasn't here for the sights. There was work to be done when the heat did not override the sensors and cause cataclysmic failures in the reactors. I waited for the inevitable call from Xavier and his mustache, but nothing came. Frustration addled me. I punched the buttons on the computer. A pipeline had burst 7 kilometers out and the reactor was not responding. I tapped the intercom. Marianne, we've got another broken reactor. That can wait. We got a call from Monsieur Mondragon. I sighed, put him through. Xavier's sneering face materialized. I can see your mining robot from here in my office, you know. We don't have any active robots. Your lies will be your end. I've notified the Interstellar manager about SpaceChem's aggressive behaviors. I drew my brows together. What are you even talking about, Xavier? Xavier's eyes burned like matches as he looked into the camera. Your company has a history. We've shared other territories, it's always the same. Strange things start happening and there's an accident that destroys our staff and facilities. Do you think we don't know what you're doing? Sabotaging our pipelines and destroying our reactors? It dawned on me. All these unusual circumstances, the explosions, the malfunctioning equipment, had happened before. To SpaceChem. Xavier didn't know about the monsters. We haven't done any of that. What happens to your reactors? Do they overheat or do they disappear? What business of that is yours, Xavier spat? What else? Illegible messages? Odd behavior from your staff? With each word, Xavier's narrowed eyes grew wider. Yes, it is, but how? You need to evacuate immediately. Don't be an imbecile. Xavier was cut off by a loud crash. The projector turned off. Back to what I was saying before, getting good Jack in the Box depends on location, knowing what to get. They have a sourdough melt I greatly enjoy as long as I remember to ask for no tomato. Bye, Xavier. All right, what do we got? What? What? So, okay. Am I missing something here? So half of the inputs are going to be single hydrogen atoms. The other half are going to be dihydrogen, right? They only want the dihydrogen output. But there's nowhere to store hydrogen atoms. So basically, we need to make a system that can detect what the input is and behaves differently for each of them. If it's a dihydrogen input, we just output it. If it's a single hydrogen atom input, then, oh fuck. Okay. It's actually more complicated than that. Oh fuck, it's actually way more complicated than that. Yeah. If we get single hydrogen inputs, we need to build them into, but, oh god. There's two different states for that. Yeah, you can bond two hydrogen atoms. The problem is you're going to need a different process for the first hydrogen atom you detect and the second hydrogen atom you detect, because they have to go in different places. So you basically need three states in this system. You need one for dihydrogen, you need one for the first hydrogen atom, and you need one for the second hydrogen atom. And we have a sensor, but the sensor detects the type of atom that passes over it, and we only have one kind of atom. So the way we use the sensor, that will help us determine if, okay, I think I get this. I get the first part of this, I think. I got it. I know how to do this. Okay. He doesn't get this. I totally get this. I don't expect anybody to believe me, but I totally get this. Okay. Alpha input, so we grab whatever it is, right? And then we go down. And then here, we sense. So all right, we go over here and we grab a hydrogen atom. If we bring it down and it senses a hydrogen over here, meaning we have dihydrogen, then I can just send it over here and output it. Let's just start with that. Let's see if that works. Of course, if the initial output is just a single hydrogen atom, I can't actually effectively test this. Good. Okay, perfect. That works. That works. Well, okay, I need to set it so it actually outputs, but you know what I mean. So now the next thing to test is to make sure that it actually goes down if it detects a single one. I mean, any day now. There we go. Okay, perfect, good. Okay, so that works. That works. Now I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna treat this like another input. We're gonna drop it off here. And then we're gonna sync up there. And then we'll link you back up. And then the sync is gonna activate the blue line. Okay, so the way we're gonna do this. All right. Actually, I don't need to do that. I can just. All right. Okay, and this should actually allow them to work independently of each other. This should keep them out of each other's ways. All right, so... All right, I think we did it. I think that's all it needs to do. Because we have blue has 2 syncs for red's 1, which means blue has 2 alternating states. And red has 2 conditional states. All right, grabs it and then waits for the next one. And now waits for the next input. Oh, fiddlesticks. I forgot to set that to the correct output. Finite state machine design. And yeah, there's no overlap. Yeah, there's no overlap in the movement of the molecules, so that works out. Cool, did it. Wow, nailed it on symbols used. Real good. Did pretty good on elapsed cycles. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay, so now we need to go over the production side. Molecular foundry. Okay, oh God. Oh. All right, iron oxide and carbon, and we have to make something called cementite. What in the hell is a super bonder reactor? Hang on. Executes reactions, molecules, and contains twice as many bonders as a standard reactor. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay. So, 8 bonders. Wait a minute. Wait, hang on. This might not actually be that complicated. Or it might. Okay. All right, we're gonna start very simple. We're gonna start with a sensor reactor that separates these inputs. All right, so very simply, grab here, and then we go down. All right, and then if we detect iron, we put it here, we drop it here, and we output it. So if we don't, that means we have carbon. Which means we drop it here, and we output this way. All right, so that separates them. All right, so now... I'm gonna put this guy over here. I have kind of a bad feeling about these iron oxides. I feel like they're gonna probably stack up. So I'm gonna make this kind of windy. All right, so with the iron oxide, we need to strip the oxygen and output the irons. Where's... I don't even have iron on here. All right, so it's net, and net, and then net. Okay. And then this one is... Nyet, nyet, nyet. This is actually really helpful. I kind of wish it did this automatically. Okay. So I think all we need to do is strip this, because the input is going to be constant. All right. We input it. We debond it. We grab the oxygen out of here. I'm probably gonna need to make this slightly bigger. And then drop output and sync. All right, I'm gonna make this simple. I'm gonna let blue start in the same place. Grab I worry about how inefficient this is going to be, but Okay, so that is going to output iron. All right, and then we also need a... We also need a reactor. All right, so this is gonna chop up the carbon. So same kind of deal. Input debond grab. And then where was we can output through the top, that's fine. Drop out sync. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but let's give it a try. Grab, drop, output. Now, these are gonna run. Oh shit, that's not gonna work. Because these things, they need a sync at the very beginning too. Ah, damn it. It's so nice and compact too. I hate that. I could start them back here, of all things. Okay, that might work better. And then I'm gonna need to do that to you too, aren't I? Okay, that actually, okay, that works a little bit better. Okay, I think that'll keep everything lined up. I think. Okay, so now we need a reactor to make this. I mean, you know what? Honestly, I could probably do this in one. in one. Which one I set you up? I set that up the top. Okay, so out the bottom is iron. Out of here is a lot of carbon. All right, so we get iron, we get carbon. Okay. Squad point made. So glad I do a full backup weekly. Oh, I just realized this is a whole grid. This might not be that simple. Does shit, I think, oh man. So they can, iron can have up to 6 bonds, carbon can have up to 4, which means if I try to do the same trick that I did in the last one, it's gonna overbond them. I have kind of a weird idea. I have a really weird idea. Okay, I'm gonna store all of these down here until I need them. All right, we get iron, we get carbon. Okay. We'll start with a red. No, we'll start with blue. All right. Beta input. Grab. Alright, so we do alpha input and bond it here. Alright, so then we have a carbon with an iron attached to the back of it. Oh, I just need a little more space, that's all. And then we do another alpha input and bond that. Okay, which means then we have the first component of this. And then we drop it here. Okay, this is gonna be complicated. Alright, so then we... I'm trying to figure out how you get, like... It's just that middle one is flipped. How do you do that? Oh man, if only I had... I don't know. If this was a sensor reactor, I could do that. If this is a sensor reactor, I could do that. But would I have enough bonders? I think I would. I think I can stitch these together with just two. In fact, I think I kind of have to, because it's all single bonds, but it's so complicated. All right, hang on. There was a way... I thought there was a way to... I think you can save the reactor design, but I don't think you can switch in between reactor types. So, let me redo this real quick. Alright, input, grab. Okay, it's like that. Alpha input, bond. alpha input. Bond. Okay. Wait, why did I think a sensor was gonna help me here? Because I'm making the same kind of thing every single time. Let's see if this even works. Okay, it does. Okay, I did make the thing. But now, like, I need it. Oh, wait, no. There is a way for this to work. There is a way for this to work. Maybe. Alright, so we're gonna drop this off here. Okay. Alright, and then so red is gonna so the sensor is gonna go here. Oh man, this is so complicated. Oh, God. Alright, I'm gonna drop it here. I think that'll work. So what I want to do, I grab the first one and bring it up. Ah, okay. I think I know what to do here. Maybe. Okay. Okay. Alright, this is gonna seem really weird at first, but if this is iron, go down. Yeah. Many dices for a be easier. It actually is. It actually is. You can believe it. 10 seconds away from building a baseball diamond in cornfield. Oh, man. I needed to... I need more space. I'm gonna start down here instead. So what I'm trying to do is if I've placed this top piece here, if it's dropped off here and then red brings it up here, then for the second cycle, this will detect it and take it on a separate path where it flips the next piece around and sets it. The problem is it drops it in a place that I need to move the other piece. And that's not good. Trying to imagine it coming down and then what if I got rid of this? Let's just see. Hate this. I hate that, but I think it technically works. Why you hate it? It's just, it's ugly. It's just really ugly. I want to test this. I want to see what this does. It's gonna take forever for this to actually run though. I need something in between this one and this one. Okay. So yeah, didn't detect it. Okay, places that, and then that moves it up into place there. Yeah, it is waiting for the input. It was waiting for the inputs from all the other reactors. Okay, that one's detected. That works. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. I think what we gotta do... Bond... I think that'll do it. 2. Yeah, I'm trying to do it as a pass-through. It's a really bad idea, but I think I can do it. Yeah, it's... Ah, God. There's a chance this'll work. There is a really, really loose chance this will work. And if it does, I'm gonna be so fucking proud of myself. Maybe. That looks like it worked. I forgot the output though. I did forget the output. Okay. So I want to watch this in detail. Okay, first one goes around, gets dropped in place. Red grabs it, moves into position. Second one comes in, is constructed, rotates, put in place, bond, bond, bond. Okay. It moves around and locks into place. Third one. Oh my fucking God, it worked. Holy shit. I can't believe that. Now the real question is, I have to output 40 of those. Is this whole system gonna hold up that long? This could be a problem. Because this one does not process very quickly. It might be okay though. Yeah, it's not efficient, but it works. Holy crap, dude. I can't believe I did that. I actually can't believe I figured that out. That was the first production level on this planet. There's another production level, and then I guess this is the boss. Gasworks Park. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, and there's no waste tank. Oh my God. Okay, so... Oh my... Well, good luck. Just fart into the top when he's... Now, the evil part about this one is there's no single commonality between these 3 carbon radicals. There's no one place where I can grab them. Jesus Christ. How am I supposed to make sense out of this? All right, I'm thinking... We got output in the bottom. The top is blocked. So, if I start... do an alpha input, grab here, rotate, rotate, drop. So that'll guarantee that no matter what comes through is completely debonded. The problem is disassembling them. There's not even the same number of atoms in each of them. Okay, okay. I think I got an idea here. Maybe. I need... Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay. I can make this work. Let's see. Yeah, we can make sure you get that one. Okay. If I do that, then blue only has to make single passes here. So, okay, the logic here is, all right, if it's this one, it just pops in here and it's fine. If it's this one, it pops in here if it's fine. If it's this one, that's why this grab command is here. It'll grab the center carbon, rotate this twice, so it's flipped the other way, and then drop it basically in the same orientation. So that will make it identical to this one, except it'll have an extra carbon atom on the bottom. Then, if this atom exists, which in this setup or this setup it will, red grabs it and outputs it. And then if there's another carbon atom here, which would be in this setup, it grabs that one and outputs it. Which means all that blue needs to do is make 3 passes. So grab one of these. This may not work. Because, okay, blue can't make 3 passes. Blue can make 2. Which means blue can clean out. Oh, God. Oh, my head. All right, there could be one here or one here. There's always going to be... No, there could be 2 here or this one. There could be 1 here or 1 here. And then the one down here is uncertain. And that wouldn't work. This wouldn't work anyway, because if it's this setup, then it would grab this atom and smash it into that one. Damn, man. All right, I'm gonna reset this. Because maybe there is... Okay, I can grab them. I can do an input here and then grab here or grab here. And that'll cover all 3 of these. It either grabs that, or that, or that. What if we do that? What if we do that? And then we take it down here and we hit the big D bond here. And then, okay, so then what are we left with? All right, so if it's this format, we're left with these 2 atoms. If it's this format, we're left with the top 1 and bottom 2. And if it's this format, we're left with these 3. So there's always 1 on the top. There's sometimes an extra one on the second row. Sometimes there's 2 on the third row. Wait, no, that's not right, that's not right. No, wait. No, that fixed it. Okay, that actually fixed it. All right, I think I can do this now. I think I figured out how to do this. I think it can only be there. I'm actually gonna remove the ones that it can't be. Yeah, okay. So it's gonna be one of these 2. That one or that one. Okay. So I think we can do... Grab there. Okay, I think that'll work. No. No, it's either that one or this one. Because it could be both of these. So I need to grab one and then... Yeah, go around, drop that, and then get that guy. Okay, I think that'll do it. I think that will do it. Now the other trick is going to be getting this synchronized. Ah, okay. Actually, just do that. You know, if I was more careful about these, I would only need one of these symbols. Yeah, that should work, right? Oh man, this is so complicated. Alright, and then we're gonna add a sink there and a sink here. And then, alright, I'm gonna put a reactor like over here and just do a bunch of fucking stupid pipes so I can see how this is gonna work. Okay. Debonds it. damn. Okay. Okay, I was wrong about that. So now... Nope, nope, nope. Let's see if this works. Oh god, I got him set to the wrong output anyway. Okay. Did that fix this? Nope. Fuck me. What if I put the sink here? That will slow this whole process down a bit, but... Oh, no, 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 no. That's gonna fuck everything up. Yep. That's a horrible idea. Ah, okay. Let me look at this one more time. Okay, so with this guy. Ooh, I think I know what I did. I think I know what I did. I think we want to start down here. I think that's what we want to do. Let's try this. Let's see if this works. Okay, that gets the bottom one. Okay. Okay. All right, that is successfully disassembled that one. All right, successfully disassembled this one. Okay, we know this one's gonna work. Okay, this one. Oh my fucking god, I put it in the wrong place. Ah, man. Wait, this might be salvageable? Add that back. Oh my god, I actually made it work. Okay, I did it. I did it. It took like 20 some minutes, but I built a reactor that can disassemble all of these carbon radicals. God, that was painful. Okay. Okay. I have solved step 1 of this puzzle. I've made carbon. I just realized something else too, that oh god, I hate myself. Oh, chat. Oh, I fucked up. I actually fucked up. Cause I have to split the carbon output. I should have sent half of the atoms out the top of the reactor. Okay, you know what? You know what? I will just add an extra reactor to split them from there. That's it. That's fine, because I need one reactor to split these, so I get hydrogen and oxygen output, and then one reactor to make this, and one reactor to make this, so I have an extra reactor. Oh, that fucking sucked, though. Let me go. I'm gonna go ahead and plug in these super reactors here. I hope I have enough room for that. Fuck, I really need to split those, man. Damn it. Alright, forget it. God, forget it. Okay, this one's... Okay. I got a real bad feeling about this one backing up. Hydrogen's gotta go out the top. Oxygen can go out the bottom. All right. Throw a sink in here. Debond. Grab. Drop. that there. Output and output. All right, we'll start. Actually, I don't even need to do that, do I? Oh fuck it, just in case. Sync. Grab. Drop and output. Okay. So this one should be sorted. Hydrogen out the top, oxygen out the bottom. All right, and then we need an extra reactor. So I'm an idiot. Just to split these. Okay. Okay. So that splits them. Should split them roughly evenly. Actually, I don't know if this is gonna work. I think there's, just in case, because there's situations where without this extra sync set, where red gets an alpha input, trips the sync, grabs it, and then blue has to wait on this one, and then red gets all the way around. So let's do that just to make sure. Okay. All right, so now we got okay, now we got what we need. Now we just make these molecules. I'm gonna start with carbon dioxide. All right, so okay, I got an idea. I got an idea to make this pretty simple. Okay, so we're gonna grab the carbon and park here. All right, when it hits the second sync. Okay, so blue's gonna park here. This is gonna kick blue into action. Blue is going to beta input, grab. Drop. Beta input, bond, bond. And then trip that sync. And then that should be all that red needs. Drop it and output it. That should do it. That should do it. Grab carbon, start you, stop. Grab an oxygen, drop it, grab an or bring another oxygen. Double bond everything. Trip that, and then it'll wait. Okay, yeah, that should do it. That should do that. And so this is the last one. This is the last one I gotta figure out. We've done this before. We've done this before. With a... Could I actually do the same thing I just did? Come to think of it. All right, so alpha input, grab, sync, sync. No, no, that won't work because there's no way to do that with so many passes. Let's see. Okay. So pushing the button, bananas are coming. What do? Okay. Beta input. No, wait, because this is gonna... Okay, so this is gonna be holding on by the bottom hydrogen atom. So this needs to be moved down to here. Nope, that's not gonna work either. Because I'm gonna slam into the wall. I've done this before. God damn it! There's a smarter way to do this, but my brain is just fried at this point. I'm gonna... hang on. Time for music to swell as mine melts into sludge and I fly. You know what? What if you can do it in one? No. We can maybe do it like this. Okay. Okay, hang on a sec. Grab. Drop. Sync. Alright, and then it parks. Nope. Okay, let's see. Rotate, rotate, and then sync again, and then... Oh, this might work. Oh, this might work. Oh, this might... This might work. This might work. This might work. Oh man. Okay. We're gonna run this and see what happens. Okay, this is the one I'm worried about. Okay, so this is running the process. So it places these around it. Bonds them, and then this... Oh, that's stupid. That's stupid. That's stupid. You only need one rotation. And then there's gonna need to be a third sync. Here. I think that'll do it. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Okay. No! Fucking shit! Okay, the other one... Okay. We just have to take a longer path, that's all. This just has to take this just has to take longer, that's all. That's all. Okay. Okay, that worked. Okay. All right. All the mechanisms work. All of the mechanisms work. The question is, does anything get stuck? Does anything crash? I think this reactor is gonna crash. I think when these carbon atoms back up, I think it's gonna self-destruct. No, because I synced them. No, I think it's safe, actually. I actually planned ahead for that. Ah, no! God, that scared the shit out of me. Oh, because the output. Oh, no. No. Alright, well, let's see if I can hack some kind of garbage solution into this. Because I am desperate. Time to rework the first one, split the outputs. Yeah, probably. Man, I really don't want to, though. I really don't want to. I mean, it's not super complicated, but it's pretty complicated. Oh, man. No, not in. Out. Okay, that should split it. Feeling going back deep into the codebase, fix something from long before? Yeah, I don't exactly relish it. I'm gonna save this one. Horrible C. Okay. Just in case I lose it somehow. You're still you, right? Okay. Let's see if that works. Let's see if I even did it right. Ooh, that's really tight. That's really tight. But it works. Now, the other question is, will it self-destruct when it backs up? Yes. The answer is yes. Oh. So that kind of didn't solve my problem. I did make more space for myself to do a really awful hacky solution, though. So let's try that. Let's see if I bought myself enough time to make this work. All right, there's a obstacle there. I'll take that. I will absolutely take that. Okay. Well, I did it. My lap cycles were terrible. Symbols were okay. Some people used 5 reactors, but I didn't. Okay. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, but I at least want to see what the boss fight is on this planet. More than machine. Oh my god, there's a tutorial for it. Laser reactors. This is the variable gain medium laser, a specialized reactor equipped with a laser. A VGM laser reactor fires when provided with an atom of xenon and a valid gain medium molecule. The VGM reactor in action, the flash strobe is triggered by an atom of xenon, causing all unheld molecules in the lower half of the reactor to be obliterated. If the required gain medium compound, in this case a ruby crystal fragment, is present when this happens, the laser will fire. Jesus Christ. Marianne rushed through the shutter door and stumbled to a halt. Sensors picked up an anomaly in the SFCM sector. It's headed our way. Determined, Marianne tapped into the console and loaded the radar screen. The circular red mass moved rapidly from the outer edge. It's big and it's fast. She looked to me, her eyes wide. My stomach was heavy with dread. The floor began to tremble and I grabbed onto the window frame. Marianne threw her arms around the console, her eyes fixed on the blinking dot. The creature had arrived. Marianne staggered to the window and squinted through the haze. Is that a mining robot? The veil cleared to show the creature with its long, spindly legs and opalescent eyes. It had taken the yellow housing of a boring machine as its own shell. The prismatic eyes gleamed as its skinny limbs began to move. What is that thing? Marianne whispered. We've got to destroy it. Is that mining laser working? Marianne nodded. I'll tell the ground crew to set it up on the perimeter. So there's a giant space crab thing. Okay, so what the fuck? Okay, so there's a tank of xenon, aluminum oxide, and chromite. Oh my god. Huh. Oh, that's so ugly. They get uglier and uglier. Yeah, so you have to strip the chromium, whatever it is, from the chromite and put it at the center of, Jesus God Almighty. And what does this reactor look like? That's nuts. The puzzles, to be clear, not just the bosses. Yeah, this one's insane. This one's really crazy. Okay, that is enough. That is enough for tonight. That is enough. All right. So the moment you've all been waiting for. How did the vote land on this? And all right, looks like people have had enough SpaceChem in their life by a rather commanding margin. So yeah, probably enough overall. I have to agree. These puzzles are getting to the point where they are really, really taxing on me. I imagine if we kept going with this, it would get to the point where I'd only be able to do like 2 or 3 puzzles a night. But yeah. Well, we've had a very good run with this, and we've seen a lot of really cool stuff. I will probably keep chipping away at this in my own time, but like very, very, yeah, no, this is totally why it's 70 hours. Because these puzzles are just gonna get longer and longer and longer. And to remind people, let me move myself out of the way here. To remind people, this is the end of Planet 6. There are 3 more planets after this. And considering the jump in complexity just from like 4 to 6, like these last 3 have to be like unimaginable. So, no, this is, I think this is a good place to stop. I think we've picked a good place to call it. But I mean, SpaceChem is really good. This is a really, really fun game. I like to imagine that I'm smart enough to eventually get through the rest of it, but I make no promises, so. All right, so with this particular experiment in democracy done, tomorrow night, we're going to do something undemocratic. I've got something that we can get through in just 2 nights, fairly confident. So we'll do that tomorrow and Wednesday. Thursday and Saturday will be the power hours, of course. Friday, I still don't have a plan yet. And then when we come back next Monday, 1 week from tonight, I will have another democratic playthrough for y'all to check out. What that is, I haven't entirely settled on. It is not Maze, no. Absolutely not. I haven't settled on what it is, but I've got a couple things that I want to try. So it'll be one of those. And it'll depend on my mood, I think. We'll see. Not your bag, I can recognize enough to know it's a cool example of what it is. I mean, this is a fantastic puzzle game. I don't think there's any denying that. It's ultimately one of those games that has very simple mechanics. Like, what you're doing, what you're telling it to do is very, very simple, but the way it all interacts, like the way that you can take these 2 lines and very simple commands of like pick up, put down, rotate, wait. You know, you saw the stuff that I made tonight. You saw how complex these structures can be if you figure out how to loop things and get the 2 lines to interact with each other. And that, I think, is one of the very essences of a good puzzle game, is that at its core, if you break it down far enough, what you're doing is very, very simple. But the interactions it allows for afford for ridiculous levels of complexity. So it's good. It's very good. I really like it. And I'm glad we got this far. You know, this is like twice as far into the game as I got the first time I played it. So imagine how they look when they work. And that's the other thing too. It is an insanely gratifying game when you have something that works, especially if you have something that works well. I'm pretty trash at these production levels, but I can occasionally make some really cool looking stuff in the research levels, and I do like that. So Oh, good. Okay, I gotta get to bed. I'm going to the office tomorrow. Life is getting back to normal now that my wife is back. So. You know the plan, chat. You know what's up. You know what we're doing. So let's go find somebody to raid. Let's see what's happening. Never mind. Everyone I know is asleep already. So let's just... God, that made me jump to tap on. And it's entirely your fault. It is entirely your fault, Shadows. Okay, so anyway, thank you all so much for coming out. Thank you for humoring me across 4 nights of SpaceChem. I really enjoyed this. I really, really enjoyed this. And I'm happy we got to this point. I'm also happy we're stopping at this point. Because this is precisely where I think my intellect is going to give out on this particular game. So, but that opens the door for us to do a little something over the next 2 days and then start a new democratic playthrough next week. So, hopefully, I will see you out tomorrow night for whatever it is I have planned for you. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.